Kenny getting the 6,000 out. Doesn't quite believe Tom at this moment.
Tommy, what you got?
More than what you got.
Very honest. Mistake number one, Tom.
Yeah, I think Yevgeny's going to believe him.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Try now.
A little too late for that, perhaps.
Yep.
Got a bunch of folds. Mohsen Shirani also not going to play. Scotty. Nope. Dino going out. Now look at David Williams once again, Tony.
David Williams raising up his King 7 suited on the button. Gets a quick call from Mike Sexton with his pocket 5s. So heads up to this flop.
The flop is a Queen 10-7, so David out-flopping Mike. Makes the continuation bet. Mike has to fold.
Take it away. 3 sevens. I should have raised back for the flop.
I was calling flop a set on you.
Huh?
So I called and flop a set on you.
Oh, you did?
It's a weird spot for David the Lie. He's like 3 sevens, and hey, it's like hand 3 of this final table. You actually made a pair. I don't really get it, but okay.
It's David's resume here. Season 8 WPT World Champion, 4 WPT final tables, and an expert at gourmet cooking.
Yes, recently competed on some cooking shows and acquitted himself very well. Also a competitive Magic the Gathering player, a very popular strategy game in my generation of poker players. So David, quite a diverse guy, and as you can tell, a huge Golden Knights fan, draped in their jersey.
All right, on this hand here, Tom Wallet, the other challenger with ace-10 is raised. Williams calling with 7s. Darren Elias sticking around with Queen 10, 3-way action. Let's take a look at the flop. Ace, King 5, good for Tom Wallet.
Both players check over to David. This pair of 7's way behind, but he's going to bet here and try and take down this pot.
Just give the mouse the cheese. He's going to go for it.
Action's on Darren Elias, but Tom here acting out of turn.
I'm sorry. It's okay, baby. He's not here.
That will make Darren's decision even easier.
Darren doesn't mind.
Mr. Wallet is smiling his way through.
Get him.
Okay, a little of Tom's inexperience showing, but that's all right.
3 on the turn. Doesn't help David, and Tom going to set the bait again, but this time David slowing down. River card. Safe 9 there for Tom Wallet.
Well, now, Tom going to try and get some value here with his hand.
4,000.
Yeah, so the challengers perking up fast here.
That's 20,000.
20,000. David, you better stick to playing the pros.
One thing to notice there is he announced 4,000, but put 20,000 in chips out. One of the other players caught it, so Tom needs to be careful.
I'm all right. I'm a little nervous.
An incredible collection of resumes around the table. Some of these are guys I came up with. Some of these are guys I came up watching.
All right, back down to the felt we go. It is on the great Scotty Nguyen. They call him the Prince of Poker, Poker Hall of Famer. Whoa, ace king for Scotty.
And I definitely came up watching Scotty Nguyen. He was can't miss TV back in the poker boom.
He'll make it 1,500. Dino right behind him with ace queen here. Just makes the call. Now it's around to Mohsen Shirani with ace deuce of hearts, and he will make the call as well.
So all 3 players sharing an ace. Scotty Nguyen with the lead going to a 9-7-3-2 spade flop. Not much for any player, but Scotty with the ace of spades is in the lead here. Of course, hard to hit anything when you're sharing each other's outs. Dino.
Take it, baby.
Taking the lead, firing 2,500. I'm a little surprised Scotty gave up with the ace of spades in his hand.
There you go, Dino.
Dino Phelps, and his aggression pays off against 2 of our champs.
I'm going to see that hand later on what you bet.
And you're not going to like it, Scotty.
He'd still show up.
Is he wearing his bracelets?
Which bracelet you wearing?
Oh, this is the main event WPT.
I think Scotty comes from a generation where wearing your bracelets is authentically cool. In my generation, if somebody shows up to the table with their bracelet on, we're all like, what is he doing?
You're a bunch of snobs, that's what you are.
Yeah, that's kind of... Scotty likes the bling.
That's right, why wouldn't you?
I think it looks great on Scotty.
All right, back down to the felt we go.
Tom with a nice 3-bet here, sensing that David is playing tons of hands. Re-raises him pre-flop with the ace-jack and gets the call from David.
And the flop is decent there for him. He picks up jacks. They both have jacks. And a 3 pairs the board, so Tom in front with a kicker at this point, and David gonna bet this.
Nice check on the flop by Tom. Leads to David betting the turn. He believes for value, but Tom's still in the lead. King on the river. Tom's still in front with the ace kicker.
5,000.
There's 17K out there, and he'll bet 5 for value. David wisely folds. Nicely played hand by Tom Wallet.
He's been on Club WPT for 5 years. His favorite players are Mike Sexton and Daniel Negreanu. How about that?
Well, 2 of the most popular faces in poker to this day. Mike Sexton, Daniel Negreanu have been big names since poker blew up back when I was in high school.
Okay, we got a quick raise by Dave Williams, and he's got a call by Mike Sexton with King Queen.
Dino Phelps going to come along in the big blind with his King 9 offsuit. And on Ace Queen 4, David is still in the lead with top pair, Mike with second pair and the backdoor nut flush draw, and Dino not much.
Anti-list poker, whoever thought of that? Let's play with no antes.
David's bet it. Mike's gonna call it.
Dino, no pair, no draw. He's going out.
Mike try to keep him honest. Turn, it's a jack. David gonna continue the onslaught. Will Mike let it go?
It's a pretty big bet from David there, and that's going to allow Mike to get away from this one. Good fold on the turn.
You might not play much anymore, but your right arm's still in shape. I see that.
He keeps betting away. David Williams takes down that one.
It's David, baby. That's right.
8 players battling for this championship.
Guess I couldn't have raised him out on the flop.
No.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT22 and get a $1,200 deposit bonus.
All right, as we go down to the table, a quick fold by Sexton. Yekini also going out. 4-time WPT champion. Darren Elias taking a break. All folding, and now it's up to Scotty Nguyen, who looks down at a pretty decent king jack of diamonds with the button, and he will raise it to 2,000. Dino behind him with the 4-3 of clubs will make the call. Now Williams with an ace-5 of hearts. He's gonna come in for a raise to make it 10,000. Scotty's called.
I like the squeeze hand that David has selected here. Ace-5 suited plays quite well as a re-raise.
So ace-5 versus king-jack. The flop is an ace-king-10.
Check, check by both players. Scotty here with second pair, a gut shot and a backdoor flush draw. 8 of clubs, no help on the turn. I like the way David is playing his weak top pair here. Scotty now thinks his hand may be best and bets. And David surprisingly check raises for the minimum. Whoa, that's a little unusual, but he does get more money in front.
Yeah, Scotty's called it, and it's gonna hit the king on the river.
Oh no. Well, and Scotty, 20,000. I don't know if David can fold this. That's a gross way to get rivered here.
3 king.
Yeah, you see him make this call. Yeah, he sort of nods along. Yep, kind of what you have to beat me there. But I think that's a well-played hand from David. The turn check raise, a little unusual, but he did manage to get more money in front.
I don't hear no love, baby. What's up with that? Here you go. Give me some love, baby.
Yeah, Scotty Nguyen, one of the all-time legends of the game, won his WPT title back in Season 4 in Tunica, a World Series main event winner who famously gave the line, "You call me, it's all over, baby."
The father of 5 lives in Vegas. Now he's the chip leader. Looking good. Action on Yevgeny. He goes out. Darren out. Tom Wallet not playing. No one's going to play yet. And now Scotty with ace-8. Yeah, he'll make it 2,000. David Williams will stick around with 9-10. Sexton going away.
David Williams is not in a folding mood tonight.
They battle again. The flop's a queen, 9 deuce. So David out flopping Scotty. They both check.
king on the turn slows them down even more.
All right, baby. Pot big enough.
Scotty, not going to put any money in without a hand, has checked it down, and David shows the 9 that will win this pot.
David is 38 years old, originally from Texas, season 8 WPT world champion.
Well, here's some poker history for you, Vince. Scotty Nguyen was the first ever pro poker player or celebrity poker player I ever met, and he was the nicest guy and told me all about the game and about floating on this boat across from Vietnam, and then he gave me a free drink ticket, and I was like, wow, Scotty Nguyen's free drink ticket?
Oh yeah, you're hooked for life after that. That's nice.
Oh yeah, true story.
Good guy. I like him. All right, we have a bunch of folds and now a raise by David Williams, and has been called by Yevgeny, who's getting involved for the first time here tonight with an 8-6.
Yevgeny calls 8-6 of clubs and finds a flush draw on ace queen deuce. Bottom pair for David in the lead will bet 2,000.
Yevgeny has called this. Let's see if a flush appears. No, 7 of spades. So David, relentless with the betting. That's going to be 4,000. Yevgeny with the flush draw. What to do? No, he is going to lay that down. David Williams just splashing around here tonight. He is on the short stack, so it's not working so far, but you got to admire his guts.
Yeah, David here came to play, wanted to see if he could maybe steal some pots from the less experienced players at the table, run up a big stack, go for the win.
Scotty Nguyen, the chip leader, with 142,000. Tom Wallet, a challenger, with 115. And now he picks up kings.
15.
And he's going to raise with it. Makes it 1,500 to go. Will he get action with it?
David Williams calls 8-5 offsuit.
Why not?
Okay. Standards a little lower than usual tonight.
Darren's going to stick around with ace-7, so kings for Tom. Let's see if it holds up. Oh, it does, and more, as a king 9-4 appears, and he's going to check it.
Did you act?
Just overkill. Tom with a very nice check on the flop. Unfortunately, not going to get any takers. None of his opponents have a piece here. Turns the full house.
Wow. But these guys have nothing, so do you check again and trap a little more? No, he's getting a little anxious. He's going to bet this time, and he is going to chase them away. Tom Wallet, though, 65 years old, out of Kentucky.
Oh. The old king's full, no big deal.
King's full. Every time you play against these guys, you get kings.
I was hoping somebody would fish in there with a 4.
The challengers living up to expectations here. They are playing well here against the greats. And we go to Scotty Nguyen with a king 9. He's the chip leader. He's going to fold. Now Dino, our challenger, going out as well. Here goes David again. He's going to raise it with just a 6-7.
David Williams playing crazy aggressive tonight.
Everyone folding, and now it's around to Mohsen Sharadia, who picks up the pair of queens.
Mohsen's a sharp player, has of course noticed that David is playing every hand and never folding the re-raises, so he is gonna pump this one up to 7,000.
David, who has just been playing so many hands, zigging and zagging, he is on the short stack, will make this call and hope to get lucky with his 6-7. And here is the flop. It is a big king, queen, 4, 3 of a kind for Mohsen. Didn't really need it, and he's gonna make a bet, 4,500.
Mohsen bets out small. There's really just not enough for David to continue with, even though he clearly wants to every hand. So he'll fold this time. Mohsen takes down that pot, re-raising queens pre-flop.
Some player, he's from Chicago, is 33 years old, Mohsen Sharadia.
Mohsen has 5 WPT final tables with over 2.5 million in WPT cashes. His total career live earnings are 5.7 million.
Lines are still 5 and 5.
Yeah, Mohsen, one of those low-key guys who's actually had an incredible career, a Triple Crown winner. He won the EPT Grand Final, a World Series bracelet, and 2 of our big WPT events.
David Williams again is raised with Jack 8, but he is going to be re-raised by Yevgeny with a Queen Jack.
Yeah, Yevgeny continues his assault on David in position. He's aware that David is raising close to 100% of hands, and so anytime he finds something playable, he re-raises him, takes the lead, isolates the quote-unquote weaker player.
David, Uncle Tilty at this point. He's got to make the call.
It's a real don't try this at home, kids.
Flop is a queen 10-6, so Yevgeny flopping top pair.
A nice check from Yevgeny there. Turns 2 pair here with queens and jacks. David now with a pair to go with his spade flush draw and gut shot to a 9.
Yevgeny gonna bet 6,000. Now David happy to call this, even though he's behind. Going to the river is a 6. David doesn't get his flush. Gonna check. Yevgeny, he's gonna put in a value bet of 10,000.
This is a nice bet from Yevgeny, and if you're in David's shoes, it's hard to find a lot of hands that Yevgeny could have that are bluffing.
It's just a nice value bet on the end, and David's gonna pay him off.
David over there playing no fold'em hold'em tonight.
So Yevgeny Timoshenko whittles away David Williams just a little bit more.
Wouldn't have allowed to shift the turn, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked, you're right.
8 players remain.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT22 and get a $1,200 deposit bonus.
Sexton goes out. Yevgeny also folding. Superstar Darren Elias going away. Tom also folding.
Over to Scotty Nguyen on the button, not going to play, and so Dino in the small blind has a pair of jacks. He's going to go to 2,500. David Williams only has about 19 blinds. He's just going to rip it in with Queen 8 suited.
And Dino looks pained. Little does he know.
Yeah, I mean, Dino has an instant call here, but I think he's a little intimidated by the magnitude of the moment and the players he's against, but I think he'll put this together.
I call.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Good call from Dino. David clearly looking to play fast and loose tonight. Takes a gamble with Queen 8 suited.
I'm rooting for you.
Oh, and he says it very gracious to the former pipe fitter from California. Ace 9-7 on the flop.
10 of clubs. Nice sweat. Yeah. 10 of clubs is a big good sweat.
Mike Sexton wants to see the 10 of clubs just to make things interesting.
Going to the turn. Can David hit this queen? No, it's a 6.
There's a sweat.
There you go. Here come a sweat.
Safe, but does give David some additional outs. He's looking for a 10 or a 5. Queen as well would give him a victory.
Down to the river we go. It's a king of clubs.
Nice hand.
So the challenger, Dino Phelps, has knocked out David Williams. David Williams out in 8th place. Tom Wallet with king queen will raise to 2,000. Let's see what kind of action he gets with that hand. Sexton going out. And now Yevgeny with a king 4 in the big blind will complete that. And they'll see a flop. King queen versus king 4. Here we go. Champ against challenger, and the flop is a big king queen 7 2-pair for Tom Wallet.
Bad flop for Yevgeny here. Splashing around a little pre-flop, I think because Tom is one of our challengers. Makes a second best hand on this flop. Let's see how much it cost him.
Tom bets 2,000. Of course, he's going to get called by Yevgeny. We are going to the turn, a big ace.
And that may save Yevgeny some money. Tom reaching. Gonna fire out 6,000. And I think that Yevgeny knows that this board texture and that turn card is not one a challenger is going to bet lightly.
Yevgeny getting the 6,000 out. Doesn't quite believe Tom at this moment.
Tommy, what you got?
More than what you got.
Very honest. Mistake number 1, Tom.
Yeah, I think Yevgeny's going to believe him.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Try
A
now.
little too late for that, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Works
going to
every
get
time.
away from it.
More than what you got.
That's, yeah.
More than what you got, right?
It's pretty much dead on the flop.
If you had those sunglasses on the whole time, he wouldn't have even asked you. Would have been too scared.
Then I want better see what I got.
It's tough enough to beat all these professionals when you're one of the challengers. Don't give them free information on top.
Would my chairman section go out to eat or something, or what?
Throwing chicken to the alligators right there. They're all chomping.
Yeah, they would
On the
have
rail. Cheering for Dino.
Action right back on Tom, who's picking up hands. This time, ace-jack. He's getting out the raising chips, makes it 3,000 to go. No one giving him action yet. Now Darren Elias with a jack, a deuce of spades. He's in the big blind, so he might stick around for a call, and yes, he does.
Want the sunglasses, or are you good?
Not yet.
You don't need them.
They all want the non-professional to talk, and the flop is a queen, 4 deuce. Darren hitting deuces. Continuation bet for Tom with just ace high.
It's tricky. I want Tom to talk and enjoy himself at the table, but I also don't want him to betray the strength of his holdings by talking to these really sharp opponents during the hand, so I'm a little perplexed. Now he's got a couple of draws on the turn, and ooh, a missed opportunity to bluff Darren out. Ah, but he catches up on the river.
Yes, he does. Hits the ace on the river. And now, Darren. Whoa, he is going to lead out.
Yeah, he's going to turn his hand into a bluff here.
Call.
I just got a deuce, Tom.
And an ace.
Yeah.
Well done, Tom Wallet. We're not intimidated by the 4-time champion, Darren Elias. And Tom Wallet is now our new chip leader.
Well, the crowd loves seeing Tom stack up chips.
They must have got done eating and back.
Let's see if he can run them into a $30,000 first prize.